What's good, everybody? It is Thursday, June 30th, final day in the month of June, and we have been red hot at your daily sports betting brand of record. We call it the Early Edge. We are powered, as always, by the almighty SportsLine, the best value in all of sports betting, and it's not close. Have you noticed a trend? Everybody else is silent. Everybody else is on vacation. Not my crew. Another great day at the brand on Wednesday. The early show, a lot of green check marks there. Then early edge in 5. Oh, look what your boy did again. Just sweeping the board. But a 10-4 day, solid. But as always,
undefeated, never lost.
As our leader, the Maestro, always says, you can't look back. You can only look forward. So let's bring in the stars of the show. And I got 3 superstars this morning. First and foremost, live from Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, the penthouse level. The man has been unconscious. M Squared. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Coach. Yeah, unconscious until yesterday with the Rangers. They could not knock the base runners in, left them all on base 0 for 7 with runners in scoring position. But we're here, got some tennis fired up today, ready to go.
I've already played the tennis play because, as you know, once it's said on this show, the line changes like that. Now, next, she's still reveling in all of her NHL Stanley Cup glory. We call her Allie. Allie, good morning, my dear.
Good morning. I'm super excited. I know there's Avalanche parade today downtown in Denver, so I'll be going to that.
We got a super excited Allie this morning. Oh, not just we're super excited. All right, I expect some type of a video from the parade because if you can do it with Francisco Lindor, you can do it with us. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. Now, he is our heartbeat. He is the reason we are here. Maestro, Larry Hartstein. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, everyone. Coach, I know you play every one of your plays personally, and I know how much you bet. So I'm just glad you showed up for work this morning.
Well, I will say this. Damian Jones in the chat says Stanley Coach is a legit side hustle now. I never meant to even – I'm not even – I used to do this in wrestling. Everybody said, oh, you got in the ring now. I said I would never disrespect the full-time wrestlers and call myself a wrestler. I'll say the same thing here. I would never disrespect you guys and call myself a capper. I'm just having kind of a nice little run here. 26, 7, and 1. Okay. Yeah. We all do that, don't we? We all do that. Let's get into it. Thank you, Maestro. Storylines that could affect the betting lines today. And I have my pen. I have my paper. Mikey, start us off with the weather report.
Yeah, short slate today, but still basically half the games have a weather update. Minnesota, Cleveland to start it, plus 15% home run hitting. Atlanta, Philly, good pitchers on the mound here, but still based on the weather, plus 20% home run hitting, 10% run scoring. Milwaukee, Pittsburgh, plus 10% across the board. And then the big one at Wrigley Field today, plus 40% home run hitting, plus 30% overall run scoring. A lot of heat, a lot of wind blowing out tonight at Wrigley Field.
Oh, I looked at that too, Mikey. I looked at that game. Maybe I'll add it on early edge in 5. Oh, that's our other little show that we started doing that you guys love so much at 4 p.m. Eastern time every single weekday. Now, when I look at teams, sometimes there's other ways of looking at certain things. There's other way of betting. We cashed 2 first 5 tickets yesterday. But, Allie, my question is this. Which teams are the best first 5 teams currently? Talk to me.
Yep. So currently the best teams for the first 5s are the Braves, the Twins, and the Astros. So the Astros, they're currently at the top at 46 and 28, and that's like plus 15 units. And then you have the Twins at 45.33, and then the Braves at 46.30, and both of those are right around 10 right there. So you can definitely kind of split them down if you're looking at like home and road splits. I know the Twins, they're really good at home for the first 5, but it's definitely kind of interesting to see how those change, especially just over the week.
Educate. Entertain. Come on, there are levels to this game. Allie, great storyline by you. I love when you dig deep like that. I would never think to look at that. Now, Mr. Hartstein, the NBA, they always want to be center stage. They always want to have the attention. But yesterday, a very big trade caught our attention. What do you got?
I thought it was a big trade when you add a guy who averaged 21, 9, and 8. In fact, Luka Doncic, the only other player in the NBA who who did what DeJounte Murray did last year for the Spurs, made the All-Star team, led the NBA in steals. The Hawks give up a ton. You see it on the board, 3 first-rounders plus Gallinari and potentially 4 first-rounders there. So obviously the Hawks are trying to win now. I thought that was going to affect the odds. Caesar said, nope, we didn't touch the Hawks. The Hawks still 60-1 to win the NBA title at Caesars, 25-1 to win the East. Some other books did adjust slightly. I think it makes sense to adjust because this tells me the Hawks are definitely not done. John Collins is on the trade block. Even DeAndre Ayton has been mentioned with the Hawks, although unlikely, but they want a Okongwu to get more time. They could part with Capella. They could part with John Collins. And I think it's going to be a perfect pairing. They're trying to recreate the Golden State backcourt with Curry and Clay. With these two guys who are 24 and 25, you have an amazing offensive player, an amazing defensive player. Trey can shoot. It's going to take a lot of the burden off Trey because, as everyone knows, he's not a good defender. Well, now you have a great perimeter defender. I think it's a great move for the Hawks, and I'm surprised that this hasn't moved even a little.
Well, I can't wait to see what our NBA mega previews look like coming up in probably October. Maestro will probably do those.
Yeah, and it's also great to see the Crack Graphics team, known as the Jeweler, putting up that the model thinks this was significant. 3 wins right away just from this move.
That is very true, because when AB produces, we don't get squat. Nothing when it comes to graphics. All right, thank you very much, Larry. Now, it is time to get to our board, because that's truly what you guys come here for. A lot of you giving, I know why you're talking about Buckets, because Buckets is up. He's popped his first 2 painkillers of the day, and he is in the chat talking to the people. Now, Jairi says, would it be weird to put a framed picture of me on your – all right, I can't read that one. I can't read that. Oh, there. Yeah, that'd be kind of weird. But if I'm paying for man caves and we're buying engagement rings, I mean, we've gotten it all this week. You're all welcome. But let's get to our board for the day. But before we do that, we've grown so big, we got to pay those pesky little bills. So let's hear from one of our incredible partners. And we are back. One play from SportsLine today. And if you're not a SportsLine member, what in the world are you doing? I mean, everybody's talking about us. Everybody's talking about what we're doing. Why aren't you a part of it? Well, we also send out daily. AB's got a lot of jobs. And this is one of the things that we do at SportsLine. If you're a member, you would get this play. Brewers team total over 4 minus 140. And it's in the email on the reason for this. That's all I'm going to say. Now, you guys know when my man, he's one of the originals, is on the show, I get a little extra hyped because there's certain things that are a staple of the early edge. This would be one of those things. So M squared, let's get our board started. You know the drill, son! Oh, John Deere Classic started today. Oh, I feel good. I like Sahith Theegala, but I also like hot weather. Mikey overseas. Is it hot? Give it to me.
All right, we're going to hit a Wimbledon play. You're going to want to get this in early. This match could start as early as 30 minutes from now. Jack Sock plus 1.5 sets, minus 105 against Maxime Cressy. Your sportsbook might have this listed as player to win at least 2 sets. That's where we're going. I lean towards the money line with Jack Sock plus 170, but I've elected to play it on plus 1.5 sets. He can still lose the match here and cash this ticket for us. Cressy shocked the world with his first round victory over FAA. He was literally a favorite to win this event. Cressy has a pretty big advantage here with the serve. He's going to have a massive first serve. He's going to serve and volley a lot. Normally, I would be very concerned about that, but Jack Sock, I think that he's going to rely on some of his strength from his doubles play. He's incredible at the net. I think he's going to be able to make and handle some of those shots, make some good passing winning shots, get him through to win 2 sets in this one. Sock is in this event as a qualifier, but let's not forget he was a former top 10 player before the thumb injury. He went 3-0 in the qualifiers, never dropping a set, didn't drop a set in the first round match as well. I think this is a good spot to grab Sock as Maxime Cressy is coming off the best match of his life. I don't think he's going to duplicate that performance here. Let's take Sock plus 1.5 sets, minus 105.
I don't think this is a good spot for him. I think this is a great spot for him today. Now, we are changing lives one person at a time. Our man, Tony Matola, Says, I need extra cash for Motley Crue and the stadium tour on Saturday. I also am going to a stadium tour on Saturday. Kenny Chesney, Arrowhead Stadium. We'll see you all there. But in the meantime, Maestro, I'd be interested to do this as a little tryout. He says, hey, Coach Brandon, which one of your crew members can mock you the best and say you've got your bets? Interesting. You just gave me an idea, Brandon. You just gave me an idea because I would love to see these three. I would love to see these three try that out. All right. In the meantime, though, because I love to play around, so do those pesky little LA Dodgers who just went into Coors Field and said, we don't care how good the Rockies are at home. Now, how will they do coming off that good set in Colorado? Allie, you're up.
Okay, so as Coach said, my play today is Dodgers on the money line at -135. Yes, they did just drop 2 out of those 3 games to the Rockies, but they actually did that when they opened the season, and then they went on like a 11 or 12 game winning streak after that. So I'm kind of thinking that that's going to be something to follow today, and especially for the fact that they've won 11 of the last 12 against the Padres. I know we have a really good matchup here with Musgrove and White, but I really do think that the Dodgers offense is really going to kind of outshine anything that Musgrove can do. And then, of course, the bullpen. So I really do think that the Dodgers are going to get it done today, and -135 is a good price.
It's a great price. Anytime you give me the Dodgers against anybody, I don't care. You give me -135, I'm taking them. Thank you, Allie. Gosh, I love the Dodgers today, too. I almost made this one of my plays. Not that that helps you, but I did. Now, it's time to cash with the coach. And if you've been following me lately, you've been cashing a lot. Last 3 days, 4-0, 4-2, 4-0, 26, 7-1. Not that we're keeping track. But today, early, I only have one play because, as Mikey said, it's a very short slate. But you're going to give me Logan Gilbert against an A's team that's been traveling all over the country, all over on these jet planes, and you're going to throw a pitcher out there against him that's pitched all of one time this year? I'll take them on the run line all day long, -105, and we'll cash that ticket late tonight. I think it's a night game. Doesn't matter. They're going to win by at least 2 runs. Now, there is so much respect for the last spot on the show. If anybody new comes into the show, it's going to be a long time before they get into the last spot. You have to earn it, and you earn it because of this man. Maestro, the floor is yours.
The Brewers have won 4 straight, 9 of 12. You saw the amazing catch by Jonathan Davis yesterday in center field, and they go to Pittsburgh 6-0 against the Pirates this season. The price is only -120. It may look like a trap, but I'm going to take it. I'm going to take Hauser because he has owned the Pirates in his career, even though he's been shaky this season. This is just great matchup for him. And you look at the Brewers, they crush right-handed pitching, 6th in OPS. They get to face JT Brubaker, and the Pirates 26th in OPS against right-handers. The Brewers also very solid on the road, 25-18, one of the best road teams in all of baseball. I think this should be -130, -140, so I laid it with Milwaukee.
You damn right you did. Darn right you did. Now, Allie, didn't you have a showdown the other? Yeah, go ahead, Maestro.
You actually stole my thought. You go, Coach.
I stole your thought.
Yeah.
What was your thought?
My thought was, did Allie get paid on her showdown, and is she going to accept the current showdown offer in the chat?
That's exactly what I was going to say. You know me so well. Allie, did you get paid?
No.
No. Okay. So, but the person who did the showdown with you watches all the time. So, DM Allie, put your Venmo on there, and pay her. All right. Now, with that being said, we know you're a savage. And our man, where is he in the chat, wants to challenge you to a showdown today. Raphael, are you in, Allie, or are you out?
I don't really love the Dodgers enough for a showdown, but I think it's good enough with the value to play it.
Okay, fair enough. See, that's a very good answer. You don't always take the showdowns just because. All right? Talk about the levels all the time. Allie, thank you. I'm thinking about taking it myself. But alas, no. I will stand on the sidelines too. Raphael, another day. Another day. Grab your paper. Grab your pencil. Here is the recap. And somebody came in late today. They said, who's on the 1s and the 2s? Ray Brown is asking. Well, I'm glad you asked. The Jewelers on the ones and the twos today. Mike, you one play from Wimbledon, but get that in. You never know when these things are going to start. It's all about the matches previous. Let's take Jack Sock plus 1.5 sets, minus 105. Goes to 5 sets. You don't even have to watch the 5th step. Alabama. She's on the Dodgers today. Money line, minus 135. The Maestro's on the Brewers on the money line. I am on the Mariners on the run line. And then from SportsLine itself, we're going to go Brewers. Team total over 4, minus 140. And then Jeweler, show your face. There's the man. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Coach. Here's what we have for the Jewelers Gym today. Just a little plus 200 action. We're going to tail Maestro running right into that trap with the Brewers. As you know, Coach, the Brewers versus the Pirates this season.
I'm undefeated, never lost.
So we're going to go with that leg and add on top of that a little fade of the Atlanta Braves. It's a getaway day for them. Phillies are at home tomorrow, so we're going to hope with Nola on the mound, returning to form. Braves just swinging away at everything. So Phillies money line, Brewers money line, plus 200. That's the gem for today.
I'm a little hurt. Jeweler, that you wouldn't use my play today. A little hurt.
I didn't see it until like 5 minutes before.
That's fair. By the way, speaking of the Braves, how about Freddie Freeman? How about that story? His agent didn't even tell them about the final offer from the Braves. Didn't even tell him. Oh, if I had an agent that ever did. Oh, wait. That did happen to me. All right. True story. Grab your paper. Grab your pencil. We've already done that. So there's only one thing left to do. One of these days, I'm going to have Allie do this, and it's going to be the greatest thing that ever happened to the brand. One day. Or buckets on painkillers. That would be amazing, too. All right. You've got your marching orders. See what I did there? Let's take all of these tickets straight to the pay window. Don't forget Early Edge in 5 today at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. More storylines. More best bets for the night in sports. But for my entire crew, I love them all. Alabama, M Squared, the Maestro, Jeweler on the ones and the two, always running things at the brand. And we are growing, ladies and gentlemen, in ways you have no idea. What's coming to you at home very soon, you can't even imagine. It's awesome. Right here at the Early Edge. Good luck.